Here is what nobody tells you about turning 50. You will spend the next morning staring at your reflection, wondering when you became invisible to the fashion world. But here is the shocking truth that the style industry does not want you to know. The most elegant, captivating women I've ever met were all over 50, and none of them were trying to dress like their daughters. I am about to shatter every outdated fashion rule you have been following and reveal why the most stylish decade of your life is just beginning. If you have been told to hide, cover up, or dress your age, prepare to be liberated. The 5 styling secrets I'm sharing today will not only make you look phenomenal, but will completely transform how you see yourself in the mirror. You know what's infuriating? We live in a culture that celebrates youth obsessively, yet completely ignores the sophisticated beauty that emerges after 50. Walk into any department store and you'll find endless options for 20-somethings, but when you hit the women's section, it's suddenly all about hiding rather than highlighting. This backward thinking has convinced millions of incredible women that their most stylish days are behind them. I'm here to tell you that's complete nonsense. After working with hundreds of women over 50, I've discovered something revolutionary. The women who look most radiant, most magnetic, most undeniably attractive aren't the ones chasing trends from decades past. They're the ones who've learned to dress for the woman they are today, confident, experienced, and done with apologizing for taking up space. The transformation begins with understanding a fundamental truth that changed everything for me and my clients. There's a massive difference between dressing younger and dressing youthfully. One makes you look like you're trying too hard, the other makes you look like you've finally figured it out. Let me share Sarah's story. At 54, she came to me devastated after a shopping trip where nothing seemed to fit right. She'd been wearing the same black pants and shapeless tops for months, feeling increasingly invisible. Within 2 hours of finding her signature style, she texted me a photo from dinner that night. Her husband of 30 years asked her if she'd done something different because she looked glowing. That's the power of dressing for who you are now, not who you used to be. The first game-changing style that's been quietly revolutionizing wardrobes across America is what I call the confidence wrap. You might know it as a wrap dress, but this isn't your grandmother's version. Today's iteration has been perfected through decades of understanding what flatters a mature woman's body. What makes this dress pure magic is its ability to create the most universally flattering silhouette while adapting to your body's changes. The wrap style naturally cinches at your narrowest point, creating that coveted hourglass shape regardless of your natural proportions. But here's what most women don't realize. The real secret isn't just the waist definition. It's the psychological impact of wearing something that adjusts to you rather than forcing you to adjust to it. The wrap dress speaks fluent body language. Its gentle V neckline draws attention upward, creating a natural face-lifting effect that no expensive cream can match. The way it skims over the hips while defining the waist tells the world you know exactly what you're doing. The midi length hits that sweet spot of sophistication, long enough to feel elegant, short enough to show you haven't given up on your legs. I learned about the true power of the wrap dress from Eleanor, a 58-year-old executive who'd been promoted to CEO but felt like an imposter in her boxy suits. We found her in a burgundy-wrapped dress in a luxurious ponte fabric. 6 months later, she told me that dress had become her signature. Colleagues started commenting on her presence in meetings, and she realized she'd been hiding behind ill-fitting clothes for years. When selecting your perfect wrap dress, fabric choice becomes your secret weapon. Jersey knits with a bit of weight drape beautifully without clinging to areas you would rather camouflage. Ponte offers structure without stiffness, while a quality crepe provides that luxury feel that elevates any occasion. Avoid anything too clingy or too stiff. Your goal is a fabric that moves with you, not against you. Color psychology plays a crucial role here. Rich jewel tones like emerald sapphire or wine red don't just complement mature skin. They command respect. These colors carry authority and sophistication that insipid pastels simply cannot match. Navy remains eternally chic, while charcoal offers a softer alternative to harsh black. The second style transformation involves embracing what I call the graceful silhouette, the A-line dress with thoughtfully designed sleeves. This isn't about hiding, it's about highlighting your best features while providing the comfort and coverage that makes you feel confident. The genius of the A-line lies in its mathematical perfection. Fitted through the bodice and then flowing gently away from the body, it creates a visual balance that flatters virtually every figure type. The silhouette says, "I'm polished and put together," while whispering, "And I'm comfortable in my skin." But let's talk about those sleeves, because this is where the magic happens. The days of choosing between sleeveless and long-sleeved are over. Today's best A-line dresses feature three-quarter sleeves, flutter details, or elegant bell shapes that provide coverage without bulk. These aren't the heavy, aging sleeves of the past. Their light, feminine touches add movement and grace to your silhouette. I recently worked with Margaret, a 62-year-old teacher who hadn't worn a dress in 5 years. She'd convinced herself that her changing arms meant dresses were off limits. We found her dusty blue A-line with delicate flutter sleeves, and the transformation was immediate. She stood taller and smiled wider, and when she wore it to her school awards ceremony, 3 different people asked where she'd gotten it. The beauty of the A-line with sleeves is its versatility. Dress it down with flat sandals and a cardigan for lunch with friends. Add heels and statement jewelry for dinner out. Throw on a blazer, and you're ready for any professional setting. One dress, multiple personalities. That's smart shopping for the woman who values both style and practicality. Fabric choice here follows similar principles to the wrap dress, but with an additional consideration for drape. You want materials that flow away from the body without creating bulk. Lightweight cotton blends, soft rayons, and quality jersey knit work beautifully. The key is avoiding anything too structured that might create an unflattering box shape, or too flimsy that lacks presence. The third style revolution centers around what I call the power casual, a modern take on the shirt dress that's been completely reimagined for the contemporary woman over 50. Forget everything you think you know about shirt dresses from the 1980s. Today's versions are softer, more flattering, and infinitely more sophisticated. The psychological impact of structured clothing cannot be overstated. Research in fashion psychology consistently shows that wearing clothes with clean lines and defined structure makes people feel more competent and confident. The shirt dress delivers this in spades while maintaining an approachable, effortless vibe. What makes the modern shirt dress so powerful is its ability to straddle the line between casual and professional. The collar provides structure and frames the face beautifully, while the button front placket creates a strong vertical line that's instantly slimming. When properly fitted, it defines the waist without restriction, and the slightly relaxed fit through the body ensures comfort throughout the day. The twist in today's shirt dress comes through thoughtful design details that prevent it from looking masculine or outdated. A gentle gathering at the waist, a curved hem that's longer in the back, or subtle puff sleeves that add femininity without fuss. These small touches make the difference between looking like you're wearing your husband's shirt and looking like you've mastered effortless elegance. Linda, a 56-year-old real estate agent, had struggled with professional dressing after gaining weight during menopause. Traditional blazers felt restrictive, but she needed to look authoritative with clients. We found her a navy shirt dress with a tie waist and subtle puff sleeves. It became her uniform, and her confidence soared along with her sales figures. She later told me that the dress made her feel like she could handle anything. The versatility of the shirt dress cannot be overstated. Belt it for definition or leave it loose for a relaxed fit. Layer it under sweaters in cooler weather or wear it alone when temperatures rise. Add sneakers for weekend errands or heels for evening events. It's the chameleon of your wardrobe, adapting to whatever your day demands. When shopping for your perfect shirt dress, pay attention to proportion. The collar should frame your face without overwhelming it, and the sleeves should hit a flattering point on your arms. The hemline can vary from knee length to midi, depending on your preference and the occasion you're dressing for. The fourth style secret focuses on what I call luxury comfort, the elevated sweater dress. This isn't the sloppy, shapeless knit you throw on for grocery runs. This is a sophisticated comfort that looks intentional, polished, and quietly expensive. The sweater dress addresses one of the biggest challenges women over 50 face: temperature regulation and skin sensitivity. As our bodies change, we often become more sensitive to synthetic fabrics and extreme temperatures. A quality sweater dress made from natural fibers like merino wool, cotton blends, or bamboo feels gentle against the skin while providing the perfect amount of warmth. But comfort means nothing if the silhouette isn't flattering. The key to wearing a sweater dress successfully after 50 is all about fitness and styling. You want a dress that skims your body without clinging, creating a smooth line from shoulder to hem. The neckline becomes crucial here. A boat neck adds width to narrow shoulders, while a cowl neck provides softness and elegance. I'll never forget working with Patricia, a 68-year-old artist who'd given up on looking put together during Chicago winters. She'd resigned herself to bulky sweaters and thick pants, feeling frumpy for 6 months of the year. We found her a camel-colored merino sweater dress with a subtle ribbed texture and boat neckline. Paired with tall boots and a long coat, she looked like she'd stepped out of a European fashion magazine. She said it was the first time in years she'd felt elegant in cold weather. The styling possibilities with a sweater dress are endless. Layer it with a structured blazer for a sophisticated office look. Add a statement belt to define the waist and create visual interest. Throw on a long cardigan or duster for an effortlessly chic ensemble. The key is playing with textures and proportions to create outfits that feel curated rather than accidental. Color choices for sweater dresses should focus on rich, warm tones that complement mature skin. Camel, burgundy, forest green, and deep navy all provide sophistication while being incredibly versatile. Neutrals like oatmeal, taupe, and soft gray offer endless mixing possibilities and always look expensive when the quality is right. The fifth and final style transformation involves what I call minimalist sophistication, the sleeveless column dress paired with elegant layering pieces. This combination represents the pinnacle of mature style: clean, uncluttered, and undeniably chic. The column dress creates a long, lean line that's incredibly flattering on the mature figure. Its simplicity is its strength. Without fussy details or complicated construction, the focus remains on the quality of the fabric, the precision of the fit, and the confidence of the woman wearing it. It's a style that says, "I don't need bells and whistles to look amazing." The layering component addresses the practical concern many women have about sleeveless styles, while adding visual interest and sophistication to the overall look. A long cardigan, flowing kimono, or structured duster provides coverage for the arms while creating beautiful movement and dimension. The key is choosing pieces that complement rather than compete with the dress. I recently styled Catherine, a 61-year-old gallery owner who'd been avoiding sleeveless styles for years, despite living in warm Arizona weather. We paired a slate gray column dress with a flowing linen duster in a slightly deeper gray. The result was stunning, modern, elegant, and perfectly suited to her climate and lifestyle. She said she felt like herself again for the first time in years. The beauty of this combination lies in its adaptability. Change the layering piece, and you completely change the mood of the outfit. A structured blazer makes it professional, a flowing scarf makes it artistic, and a cropped jacket makes it contemporary. One dress becomes the foundation for countless different looks. When selecting your column dress, the fit is everything. It should follow the lines of your body without clinging, and the armholes should be perfectly positioned to flatter your shoulders and arms. The hem length can vary based on your preference, but midi length tends to be the most universally flattering and versatile. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the difference between dressing younger and dressing youthfully. This distinction will revolutionize how you approach your wardrobe, and more importantly, how you feel about yourself. Dressing younger is about imitation. It's trying to recreate a version of yourself from 20 or 30 years ago, often by copying trends designed for much younger women. It typically involves clothes that are too tight, too short, or too trendy for your current life. The result is often discomfort, both physical and emotional, and a nagging sense that you're trying too hard. Dressing youthfully, on the other hand, is about inspiration. It's capturing the essence of youth, energy, joy, confidence, and expressing it through clothing choices that honor who you are today. It's about wearing colors that make you glow, choosing fits that flatter your current body, and selecting styles that make you feel vibrant and alive. The woman who dresses youthfully understands that true style isn't about age, it's about confidence, quality, and authenticity. She chooses pieces that make her feel powerful rather than hidden, vibrant rather than invisible. She's not trying to fool anyone about her age, she's celebrating the woman she's become. This mindset shift changes everything. Instead of shopping for the woman you used to be, you start shopping for the woman you are now. Instead of hiding your age, you start highlighting your vitality. Instead of following trends, you start setting them. Take Jennifer, a 53-year-old marketing executive who came to me after a devastating shopping experience where nothing in the age-appropriate section made her feel attractive. We completely ignored traditional style rules and focused on what made her feel confident and beautiful. 6 months later, she'd been promoted to Senior Vice President and credited her new style confidence as a contributing factor. The practical implications of this philosophy are profound. You stop buying clothes that sit in your closet unworn because they don't feel right. You start investing in pieces that make you excited to get dressed. You begin to see shopping as an act of self-care rather than a frustrating chore. Here's what this looks like in practice. Instead of avoiding bright colors because they're too young, you choose vibrant hues that complement your skin tone. Instead of hiding behind loose, shapeless clothing, you embrace silhouettes that show off your figure in a sophisticated way. Instead of defaulting to everything black, you explore the full spectrum of colors and how they make you feel. The shopping experience itself transforms when you adopt this mindset. You're no longer trying to squeeze into sizes that used to fit or buy clothes that will work someday. You're choosing pieces that celebrate your body today, that make you feel incredible right now. This brings us some practical guidance that will make your next shopping experience both enjoyable and successful. First, abandon the idea of shopping for your past body. Your body today is not a problem to solve or a mistake to correct. It's the body that has carried you through decades of life, and it deserves to be dressed in respect and celebration. Color becomes your most powerful tool in this journey. The bright colors don't just coordinate with your wardrobe, they brighten your entire energy. As we age, our skin tone often becomes more muted, which means the right colors can provide a luminous, healthy glow that no makeup can replicate. Jewel tones, muted earth tones, and sophisticated neutrals typically work beautifully on mature skin. Fit trumps everything else. No number of trendy details, expensive fabric, or perfect color will make up for poor fit. Clothes should skim your body, not cling or hang loosely. Seams should hit at the right points, shoulders at your shoulder line, waist at your natural waist, and bust line properly positioned. If a piece needs minor alterations to fit perfectly, that investment is almost always worth it. Context matters more than you might think. A dress that feels wrong in the dressing room might be perfect when styled with the right shoes, jewelry, and accessories. When trying on clothes, consider the complete outfit, not just the individual piece. Bring along accessories you wear, or at least visualize how you'd style the piece for different occasions. But perhaps most importantly, listen to how the clothes make you feel, not just how they look. When you put on an outfit, pay attention to your internal response. Do you stand taller? Do you smile when you catch your reflection? Do you feel like yourself, only better? These emotional responses are often more reliable than any external opinion. The goal isn't to stand out for the sake of attention. It's to feel confident, comfortable, and authentically yourself. When you achieve that balance, the attention you receive will be the right kind of attention, from people who appreciate your style, confidence, and self-assuredness. Real style after 50 isn't about following rules or hiding flaws. It's about understanding what makes you feel powerful and beautiful, and then building a wardrobe that supports that feeling. It's about investing in quality pieces that serve your lifestyle while making you excited to get dressed each morning. The women who master this approach become magnetic in a way that has nothing to do with youth and everything to do with confidence. They're the women who walk into rooms and command attention without demanding it. They're comfortable in their skin, confident in their choices, and completely unapologetic about taking up space in the world. Remember, every morning when you stand in front of your closet, you choose how you want to move through the world that day. You can choose clothes that hide you, minimize you, or make you invisible. Or you can choose pieces that celebrate you, honor you, and showcase the incredible woman you've become. The 5 dress styles we've explored today are just beginning. They're tools to help you rediscover the joy of getting dressed, the confidence that comes with wearing clothes that truly fit, and the freedom that comes from dressing for yourself rather than for others' expectations. Your most stylish, confident, beautiful years aren't behind you. They're just beginning. The woman you are today, with all your experience, wisdom, and hard-won self-knowledge, has the potential to be more stylish than you've ever been. You just need to permit yourself to shine. As you move forward in your style journey, remember that confidence is the best accessory you can wear. When you feel good in your clothes, it shows. When you're comfortable in your skin, others notice. When you dress with intention and self-respect, you inspire other women to do the same. The fashion industry may have forgotten about us, but we haven't forgotten about ourselves. We're rewriting the rules, redefining what it means to be stylish after 50, and showing the world that our best years are far from over. Every time you choose clothes that make you feel incredible, you're not just changing your own life, you're changing the narrative for all women who come after you. So tomorrow morning, when you open your closet, remember you're not dressing to hide or to apologize for your age. You're dressing to celebrate the magnificent woman you've become. And that woman deserves to look and feel incredible.